As he did in the grain trade, we go back to Chicago live on the floor at the CME Group. Todd Horwitz giving us a look. And Todd, you had said, if people have been with us and tracking your comments, Mark, this cattle market has got to move lower. Wow, is it ever today?
I don't think it's any surprise. I think we saw this coming, and we mentioned yesterday that 140 level in live cattle. And of course, they went through 140. It was like a hot knife going through butter, so I can butter up my roll and eat that piece of beef. But really, I look for lower price here. But now, if you've not shorted all the way down, this is not the place to bring in new money to try to sell this market. Look for some sort of a dead cat bounce. In the next couple of days, I would expect to see a solid rally, but that's the rally you want to sell again. These markets are going to continue to go, I think, considerably lower. I would not be surprised in the next few weeks if we're talking about 130 in live cattle. So again, but I think there'll be some rallies, and the ones that look so good that you want to buy, those are actually the ones you want to sell.
All right, and feeder cattle, the same scenario there, down near limit here today so far.
Yeah. Absolutely, and again, you'll see in the next couple of days, you will see a very sharp rally, and they're going to look like, how can I not be participating? Just take a deep breath and say, hey, sell, baby, sell, because that's what you're going to do. You want to get to sell into these rallies until they prove otherwise. If you look at a chart, technically, they have been breaking down for the last few weeks anyways, and now they're really starting to accelerate to the downside. So look for a couple of dead cat bounces here, and then look to sell those bounces.
So we're seeing the lower highs and lower lows with each move. Is that what you're saying as well?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Plus now, last I looked, even live cattle was getting into backwardation, which is, again, that's not a bullish sign, that's a bearish sign. That means that they're squeezing the front and they're selling in the back, and that's usually indication we're going lower.
All right, and then the lean hog complex. So far into today, it had held together now. It also down over $1. We take a look at the update, and we do see indeed October down $1.08, December down $1.70. You were a little more friendly in lean hogs, or have been.
Yeah, I said yesterday that, again, I didn't want to buy because I think they're a little bit too high based on their formula and where they're going. But I would like to buy it. They come down a little farther. If they get back around 65, I will step in and buy there. I don't think this was the area. I said I didn't want to sell them here short, but I would like to see a sell-off, and probably would expect one from 70, which is not what we're seeing. Now, if we can get back to 65, I would step in and become a new buyer again and try to ride them back up again, because I think that at worst, they'll stay between 65 and 70 and give you plenty of room to make some cash.
Very good. Todd Horwitz, running for president. Thanks for your time today. You got a lot of votes out there, I'm sure.
Thanks, Mark. And you listen to me on XM 147, baby. Let's go.
All right. Todd Horwitz, BubbaTrading.com, great friend of our Market Day Report.